Vietnam is a Southeast Asian country, which counts 95 million people. The country is benefiting from an exponential growth with an expected GDP increase of 6.3% in 2017. This growth is driven by several factors, like a strong internal demand, improvements in productivity, and rising manufacturing export activities. Over the past decades, the textile and garment sector has been predominant in Vietnam. Now it represents 13% of the total manufacturing exports. However, recently, the production of electronic goods has grown, reaching 29% of total exports. The manufacturing sector is finding a fertile ground in Vietnam. International companies are moving their manufacturing facilities to the country because it offers some advantages over other locations. Geographically, the country enjoys a strategic position. Being in the middle of Asia allows international companies to easily integrate operations into their global supply chain. Another reason resides in its labor force. 50% of Vietnamese are 25 years old or younger, constituting a highly skilled, educated, and ethical workforce. Moreover, manufacturing companies operating in Vietnam can benefit from the low cost of a cheap labor force.
What is the labor force like there?
The minimum wage in Vietnam is roughly half the level of what you find in Guangdong. And in terms of the average wage rate, it will be even cheaper. That means it's less than half of the average wage in Guangdong. That makes Vietnam so attractive as a market, as a production base.
Besides the previously mentioned benefits, there are also some downturns for manufacturing companies operating in the country. The sector suffers from a negative reputation due to employees' poor working conditions. For example, attendants are required to work in excess of legal limits, often without having a single weekly day off. Additionally, many organizations are not in compliance with health and safety regulations. Employees are not provided with regular medical checkups, production facilities are unsafe, and employees may risk from hazards such as exposure to chemicals or being locked in during a fire accident because of the lack of emergency exits. Another negative aspect is the damage caused to the environment. In Vietnam, the manufacturing industry is well known for being highly polluting. For example, in the textile sector, the use of old technologies and equipment can lead to wastewater, noise, and air pollution. Finally, being manufacturing an extremely polluting industry makes it difficult for companies to meet the sustainability standards expected by consumers in developed nations, thus creating an obstacle for future partnerships. MScManagement, the largest shoemaker company in the world, had the vision of changing the perception people have of the manufacturing industry. The company managed to succeed in this industry, facing the negative traits and taking advantage from the opportunities through its sustainability strategies. In an environment where employees are underpaid, work extra hours, and sustainability standards are not met, MScManagement managed to base its competitive advantage on its commitment to environmental and social causes. From the social side, the company has always seen its employees as the most valuable asset. Thanks to training programs, education, and its policy of progressive localization, workers can benefit from job advancement, greater responsibilities, and a good work-life balance. Moreover, the company set strict health and safety regulations, having an officer monitoring the situation in each plant and reporting any situation that does not meet the standards. This approach leads to a happier, more motivated, and efficient workforce, and thus to advantages for the company. A satisfied workforce is loyal to the company and could promote its image through word of mouth, therefore attracting new skilled workers who value companies based on their reputation and working conditions. Additionally, skilled and educated employees work more efficiently, leading to higher productivity rates, exactly as happened in 2014 at MScManagement, where productivity rose by 7%. Looking at the environmental side, in an industry where usually firms exploit what they can from the environment and local communities, MScManagement is committed to produce sustainably its high-quality products. For example, the company undertook a wastewater reduction project by developing a washing machine for garment which reduces the use of the natural resource and is a lean production system by cutting the need for manual work. This innovative project brought to a cost reduction of $3.50 per load. Additionally, MScManagement is keen on adopting energy-efficient technologies and equipment which enable the company to reduce its energy consumption by 20% per unit of production, while its garment production rose by 22%. These environmental strategies bring not only cost reduction or lean process advantages to the company, but they also help meet the sustainability standards set by its consumers. To meet sustainability standards, MScManagement sources sustainably raw materials such as cotton. Reducing the use of chemicals and employing innovative farming techniques, it ensures the growth of high-quality cotton to produce the best products on the market. This enhances consumer value and therefore increases the company reputation, which could lead MScManagement to be the first choice as a garment supplier and therefore to expand its market share and build stable long-term partnerships with consumers. To conclude, we can assert that MScManagement built its competitive strategy on a strong dedication to environmental and social causes. By integrating sustainability in the core business activities, the company differentiates itself from competitors by positioning itself as a cutting-edge and sustainable organization.